Welcome back to the Gold Coast Sports and Leisure Centre. AMNA 33rd National Titles. Elimination Day today, and we've got a cracker match. Joining me in commentary, my name is Dave Mills. Laura Janor from Western Australia, mixed captain, is that correct?
That is correct, yep.
Excellent. We should have a great game here. Your boys from the West taking on the New South Wales Blues. It's going to be a tough game. New South Wales played brilliantly last night against Victoria. WA struggled to beat SA. What are your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I think New South Wales looks really good on paper, but I think if our WA boys can minimise on the mistakes, they're in for a chance.
I've commentated the last two games for WA, and the mistake rate has been through the roof. Your coach has been tearing her hair out, looks at the bench to us quite often. That seems to be the key today.
Yeah, they'll be definitely looking at that.
Stewie Dent, he loves the long bomb. If we could shorten that up a little bit, perhaps, then maybe if they use Jerome Gilbert a little bit more, they might get the result they're after.
Yeah, yep. If his percentage isn't up, he needs to pass off, and Jerome needs to post up.
And Jerome, 95% shooter for the tournament. He's obviously the key in the front end.
Yeah, always. Yep, Jerome's a really strong player.
For me, New South Wales, Patrick Pillay, 6'11", man mountain. He's obviously going to be the focal point of their offence. They're a veteran side with a lot of younger people coming through. Val Horn has come back from a knee injury. He missed all of last year's Nationals and the Australian selection. He's come back. He's looking bigger and better. They're brilliantly coached. This team has just slipped under the radar. Haven't had many major results until last night, and that has turned the tournament on its head. I'm looking forward to this one, Laura. Yourself?
I sure am.
Going for WA?
Yeah, of course.
Heart over the mind there. For me, it's going to be New South Wales, maybe in a canter. I hate to say it, but it looks like this one could be for the Blues. We'll be back live action in 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Welcome back to the Gold Coast Sports and Leisure Centre for this knockout semi-final between New South Wales and Western Australia. It's 3 versus 4. The winner gets the biscuits. They play in a prelim final this evening at 7:30. The loser, unfortunately, starts preparing for the presentation dinner tomorrow night. My co-commentator is the mixed captain from the Western Australian side, just come off the court herself, Laura Genoa. How are you? Welcome.
Good, thanks. Thank you very much.
Great start for WA. Big Jerome there, 1-0. What are you expecting from today's game?
It'll be a pretty tough game, I think, for both sides. WA have already got a goal on the board, which is pretty good for them. They'll be happy with that.
Excellent work. Umpires for today's game, Lisa Harm on the side closest to camera. Dan Rowe is on the further side. New South Wales going left to your screen. They're in the blue. Western Australia in the traditional sandy gold and black with the obligatory swan on the pocket.
Yeah, look, you can't miss us, can you?
I think every West Australian team on the planet has a swan somewhere in their logo.
Yeah.
So 1-1 here. Early stages. So the WA lineup, Laura, you want to go through that for us?
Yeah, sure. So GS, Jerome Gilbard, GA, Stuart Dent, WA, Ash Clift, Centre, Dylan McPherson, WD, Mitch Purser, GD, Simon Bailey, GK, Daniel Cools, subs, Dale Mather, Boyd Berryman and Guy Ramsey.
Excellent. Pretty much a predicted lineup there by the coach, and
yeah.
I'm expecting them to probably make some changes if it doesn't go right. Coach traditionally has not been afraid to use a bench, and I think today will be no different.
Yeah, definitely not. Always up for changes if something's not working. Fair
call. Big Jerome with the ball. Boom. 3-1 to the West. Early with the West ball. This is amazing.
Yeah, I think it's been a good start by Jerome. He's really stepped up and taken the ball to the post.
I know we're not selectors, but he'd have to be close to Australian selection, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Tough gig, though. He's up against Patrick Pillay at one end. A bloke called Junior Levy. I don't know if you've heard of him. A bit of a superstar.
Yeah, of course.
And Victorian superstar Timmy Walker. So
yeah.
If you can make it amongst that company, you'd have to say you're a good player.
That's right. Yeah, you never know.
Speaking of Australian selection, I believe you made the Australian reserve side last year.
Yeah, I did. I did. Sure did.
A little fact there you didn't let us know, but I snuck that one in there.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
Must have been you must have had an amazing tournament.
Yeah, I did. I had good fun.
Excellent.
Always good fun.
And that turnover has proved costly because all of a sudden it's 3-3. I think the West are going to struggle to stop Patrick, so they're going to have to work through the mid-court ridiculously hard, more or less what New South Wales are doing right now.
Yeah, they're going to have to put the pressure on through the middle to stop the ball from getting to the goal shooter, Patrick Pillay.
And the former New Zealand international Cameron Powell there drains the longish bomb. Played against the Aussies in the 2015 Trans-Tasman in Sydney, Cameron, yep. And he's made the transition, moved over from the long white cloud and come into Australia, and he's settled in Sydney.
Yep.
4-4 here.
Good pick-up for New South Wales.
Oh, great pick-up. Yep. Man can shoot a ball. And he's covering a spot for Stephen Philpott. If you're watching at home, Stephen, where are you? He's taken a year off to finish his PhD.
Oh, good
so good luck to you, Stephen, there. And next time we see you, you'll be Dr. Stephen Philpott. And you have a pretty big ego. That'll make it even worse.
Smart play by West.
Stewie Dent.
Right under the post.
He's playing much better today. Last night.
Yes.
I won't lie to you. Stewie was frustrating me. He'd take a long bomb when he didn't have to. He'd miss some easy shots. It became he almost became a liability a little bit for WA there.
Yeah.
And then he'd hit 3 long bombs in a row, and we'd get back on him, and then he'd do something silly. So it was a real enigma last night.
Yeah, I think he'll be looking to have some consistency in his game today.
Exactly. My commentator Lockley Rogers, former Australian great, was most frustrated at Stewie. So let's talk about a few of the WA boys. Dylan McPherson seems to give 100,000,000% every game he plays.
Yeah, never stops still.
Stupidly fit.
Yes.
Does he train harder than most?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent. Feel free to elaborate there.
Yeah, no, Dylan, his work ethic is pretty amazing. We all respect him very much. And you can see it in his gameplay, like he never gives up on any ball. He's always the first one to chase, never stops. Last one to stop.
Contact call there on Big Patrick. Patrick, of course, is a Samoan mixed representative. Played for them in the most recent Netball Invitational in New Zealand last October. There's a few of the lads here that are Samoan descent and were able to qualify to play for Samoa, and Patrick was one of them. And he's starting the game particularly well as New South Wales extend their lead from 6-5 to 2 goals over the West.
Good drive as always by Dylan McPherson in centre.
Oh, that was unlucky. That was the right option there. Just past, maybe fractured hard there for Stewie. So, Laura, put your coach's hat on.
Yep.
You got a guy 6'11". What do you say to your keeper?
Pressure out the front. I think it's just lacking a little bit. So right from goal shooter all the way through, needs to put pressure on rather than leaving it up to...
Do you think a zone defence might work here?
Yeah, why not give it a go? Give it a go.
You're going to have to try something at some stage because you'd have to think the same old won't work in this game.
Yeah. Anything's worth a try.
So Gilbert gets the goal to make it 6 to WA, 8 to New South Wales. 7 gone in the first quarter. So basically what happens tonight is the winner of this game will play the loser of the Victorian-Queensland game that's on at present. We'll be live streaming that game from 8 o'clock. And of course, the amazing Sue Gordian will be in attendance. She's done a great job with us. Have you been listening to the games when you get back to the hotel?
Yeah, we have been actually.
Oh, really?
We set up the laptop, eat our lunch or dinner.
Oh, nice.
And listen in. Yeah.
Been enjoying Gordo's commentary?
Love it, always.
Yeah. What's that? Dave Mills goes all right. Oh, thanks, Laura. That's lovely.
Sometimes.
Bit of self-promotion there.
Yeah.
So, if you're listening, Eddie McGraw. So another lob ball into Patrick. Game's not getting away from WA here. 9-7.
No,
They've started much better than the last 2 games I've seen them play.
Yeah, they're looking after the ball a little bit more, I think.
I guess this is the netball you know they can play.
Yeah.
Last night, Stewie's taken that shot. Tonight, he's passing off to a much better option.
Yeah, I think Lorraine Ward would have had a word to him for the game.
Is she a hard taskmaster, Lorraine Ward?
Oh, she's great. She's great, yeah.
Does she just do the men's, or does she have a bit of involvement with the mixed?
No, she comes and sits on our bench sometimes.
Oh, nice.
Gives us some advice.
Cool.
Yeah, in our semi-final just before, she was helping us out.
Oh, excellent work. Dare I ask how you went in that semi-final?
Oh, unfortunately we lost. We're in it till about half-time.
Ah, that sucked.
We're happy with our efforts, though.
Excellent. So 4th place finish this year.
Yeah.
Netball's men's and mixed is going okay in the West?
Yeah, it's always growing, which is good. Yep, slowly getting there.
Excellent. Are you on any committee yourself, or are you just one of the players?
Just a player, actually.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have only come back into the fold recently, so I think Sydney was when you came back 3 years ago.
Yeah, this is our 3rd tournament back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
and we were previously in the reserves. This is our first year in mixed open, so we're pretty happy. Yeah, we're pretty happy with our efforts, considering.
Back in the old days, I used to play a bit of netball, and I played for Queensland, and my very first game was against the Might of Western Australia in Perth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I'm happy to say we got the biscuits, but I don't think we won any games after that. So
claim that one.
Yeah, we got the first one away, and that was pretty much our tournament. So, so very entertaining game here today. New South Wales letting the ball flow, obviously straight into the big man, and they're up 11-9. We've had 8 minutes played.
Yeah, WA are definitely playing it around a lot more than New South. New South are happy just to bomb it in. I mean, why wouldn't you? But WA are at least being a bit smarter, being smart with the ball.
It's not a surprising tactic that they're bombing it in, is it?
No.
I'll tell you one aspect of Jerome's game that's pleased me a lot is he's now got a lot more range.
Yes.
Used to be known as a big man who
post.
posts, has a good split, makes a lunge. Now he's shooting. He doesn't mind shooting towards the top arc of the circle.
No, yeah. He has mixed up his game a little bit. Comes out of the circle. He's gained a lot of speed as well. He's actually quite quick.
He's
for a big GS.
Exactly. He's a bit of a fan of the social media. I'm always getting posts from him about training hard and running up sand dunes and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, he loves his social media.
He does love his social media, and so do we here at the AMNA live streaming. So if you want to give us a tweet. See how I segued there? That was beautiful, wasn't it?
That was great.
Oh, no, right. Double AMNA men's mixed. That's AMNA men's mixed. Give us a tweet. We'll read them out if we can. Keep them nice. No need to swear on Twitter, is there?
Nah,
Are you a social media person?
a little bit. Not so much posting, looking.
Oh, you're a stalker.
Yeah.
Cyber
Oh,
stalker.
no!
Ah. Laura Genoa, cyber stalker. That's
Truth
like a
comes
TV
out.
series, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Good
ambitious
take
ball.
by
Great
Jerome
take.
Gilbert.
Jerome under the attention of Roger Quayle. Jerome to finish it. That's some great work there. So they're just hanging in to the West. It's 12 to those men from the West and 13 to New South Wales Blues. We're inside the last 5. Was there a little touch on there? Oh, I didn't think there was.
Looks
Little
like
nick there, yeah, must have
Yep.
been. Shoelace.
Yeah.
So, oh, pushed off there. I just want to say, though, excellent acting there by Daniel Cools. He made that look like he'd been run over by a truck.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, almost. Good chase by Dylan there.
yeah, see, the ball knows. Cameron, I think this would only be his, if he takes it, this will only be his second shot. There you go. Nice shot to Kiwi International. I think we're in for a high score today. There's not a lot of structured defence being played.
Some good defensive work
Oh.
coming from New South Wales at the moment.
That was a fair
Go
late hit. So
Still a bit late.
Liam Forsadilla there coming through. Dylan McPherson gets up, puts the ribs back in, away he goes. And
Smart
Jerome
work by
finishes
WA
with the
there.
goal. Oh, a little fumble there from Patrick, but no problem at all. So the margin's still 2. We're inside 3, 15-13. It's a much more settled performance from the West. Did you catch the game last night? You would have been
Yeah.
watching and spectating?
Yeah, while eating dinner. Yep. Yeah,
So you would have heard my co-commentator and I.
we sure did.
Yeah. So tell Stewie we really do love him.
Yeah.
So
We all do.
it was just a little frustrating last night. There's a surprise, another lob.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
No.
So
It's good to see, though, that Dan,
oh, that was a fair contest. I
Dan
would let
Cools
that go.
is looking out in front of the circle, going hunting.
Pretty much what he has to do. Hey,
Yeah.
with all due respect to him, I don't think he can beat Patrick one-on-one. You know, Patrick will beat pretty much every person on the planet one-on-one. So
Yeah.
he's better off, going hunting, see if he can stop that ball getting in the circle.
Yeah, and I think WA needs to make the most of those balls that he does pick up.
Yeah.
Good chase by Jerome Gilbert there.
Stewie should pass that. That's where last night I found his game was lacking a little bit. That's a better
Yeah,
option.
there you go.
I know he's thrown to a double team, but that's got to be the safer option for the West, don't you believe?
Yeah, and Jerome does have a pretty good hands, so he's it's pretty safe passing that off to him.
Exactly.
He'll get them.
He's come through our Australian Sonics program. He's been through the 23s. He's played a bunch of tests for Australia. I think it's a safe option to peg that ball into him.
Yeah.
Well, she's definitely a free-flowing match at 17-15. So 15, I can't think the Western would have scored 15 and a quarter much this week.
No, it's been a pretty good effort so
Yeah.
far.
Got time. Okay, ask all my co-commentators this.
Okay.
The game's been going 150 years, and we're still using bibs. There's got to be a better way, hasn't there?
What are you talking about? Digital bibs?
Oh, there's got to be something. There's got to be something. How often does the game get stopped for a bib on the ground?
Bib, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You want to have a timeout? Take your bib off, throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
So,
There's been a few shoes that have come off this tournament.
oh, blowouts. So. Oh, great
Oh,
pass. Stewie
good.
Dent. See, this is the
Good
play
answer.
we know he can do.
Yeah.
Last night he must have been off, maybe had a dodgy hamburger or something during the day. So,
He's carrying a hamstring injury at the moment.
he's carrying a hamstring injury.
He is. Doesn't look like it, though.
No. He's kept that quiet. So we're inside 30 seconds. Another lob into Patrick. And the goal ski.
Can the West put one more goal on the
Where
board?
they want to. The timekeeper's up. They'd want to go fast straight into Jerome. There it is.
Ball.
He needs to drain the ball now. Waited for the foul. No goal. I don't think that will count. Go. Yes, it did. It counted. Great shot by Jerome Gilbard. Used the very last second. The score is currently 16-18 to New South Wales. Bit of a surprise for me, Laura. Yourself?
Yeah, I think the West boys are really taking it to the New South Wales guys, so good on them.
Excellent work. We'll be back soon for action from the second quarter. Welcome back to the Gold Coast Sports and Leisure Centre, this brand new facility, Commonwealth Games facility. We're the first thing here. Stuff the badminton, we're playing the netball.
That's
joined
right.
by Western Australian mixed captain, Australian reserves player, Laura Janor. Laura, that game was impressive, that first quarter. I thought the West might get blown away early. 18-16 to New South Wales. It certainly hasn't happened the way I thought.
No, they're really hanging in there. I'm pretty impressed with how they've changed their game setup from, especially last night's game. I think they were really quick to throw the ball away. But yeah, this game they're happy to play it around and put a safe ball in.
They're doing the hard yards today, you know, whereas last night I think they were taking the easy option. It was a 53-all draw against SA. SA were playing for everything. Like, the winner of that game got to play this game, basically. So it was a tough game, but the West just kept the SA in it. Every time they get a lead, they'd somehow throw it away and let SA back in. SA led for big chunks of it.
Yeah. And, look, WA didn't really treasure possession, but I think they've had a good, long, hard look at that, and they've changed it up for this game.
Excellent work. So an early goal there to New South Wales gives them a 3-goal lead. It seems to be every time they get in the circle, Big Patrick's as safe as a house. And here comes another one.
Just the changes for WA, just the one. Simon Bailey goes to the bench, and Dale Mather comes on at GD.
Excellent work.
See what he can do.
And New South Wales appear to be as programmed. Hope we get to see Valance Horn. Big fan of Valance. Got the silkiest skills in netball.
Yep.
Had the pleasure of coaching him in the Australian team back in 2015, 2014. Just the man is amazing. His skill is beautiful to watch. Flows through the court like he's gliding.
Yep, lovely to see him on court.
Glide Drexler, who used to play for the over in the NBA.
Yeah,
reminds me so much of Val. Nice pass there to Jerome. Makes no mistake with the goal.
That's a play that WA needs to do to ensure a goal, I think. WA are doing a lot better defensive structure coming through the middle there. Just slowing the ball down a little bit.
Oh, good hands there. That was unlucky. Just a little bit quicker reaction. He would have had that. Oh, Cameron, another shot. He's shooting at 75. Shooting at 100%, but he's only taken 3 shots. But I guess with Patrick, you don't need to take many shots.
No, that's
He's probably
right.
taken 3 shots too many.
That's right. That's right.
So,
It's a good supporting player.
yeah. We got players in Queensland who play with junior, and they're lucky to take a shot in a match. So.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about that one. Another shot for Patrick Pillay.
So Dylan McPherson with the start again. Oh, just kept in there. A loose pass. Jerome Gilbert, great chase and hustle.
Great chase.
Somehow managed not to go offside. Oh, that was brilliant play from the West, yeah?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of noise going on behind us. We've got Victoria playing Queensland in the 1-2 game. And as I turn to see the game, Big Junior Levy just pops a ball in. That is currently being streamed on our Showcourt 1 channel. This is Showcourt 3. We've got the knockout match. What will the boys do if they lose tonight? Are the ice baths cancelled?
Are the what?
Ice baths cancelled?
No, always need your ice bath.
Even if you lose? Well, stop it. Your coach is mean. Coach Lorraine Ward making them ice bath if they get knocked out.
I don't actually know. Great intercept there by Dylan McPherson. Read that beautifully. Took the ball strong.
Bit of danger time here for the West. It's they've only scored once since we've come back. It's 24-18.
I'd love to see Stu Dent not hang so high up. Get further down. Just looks like injury to Dylan McPherson.
He's copped a knee on knee, I think.
Yeah, he's a tough player. He'll get back up.
Oh, he's struggling.
Yeah, it looks like
he's in
a bit of
grief
pain.
There. He's in severe pain.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure he can continue. He's grasping at that knee quite desperately. He's got a look of utter anguish on his face.
Yeah, he's looks to be.
See, this is why I hate this new injury rule. Here's a guy that could probably needs a 2-minute break here, genuine injury. Probably needs a 2-minute break, and he will, probably recover from this.
Yeah, get back
but
out
still,
there.
we have to risk more serious injury by making him play on because we don't take him off.
I totally agree with you there, Dave.
Yeah, it's not a good rule.
No, not at all. Yeah, sometimes you do just need that 2 minutes, even 30 seconds, just to take the sting out of an injury.
Exactly. A lot of the injuries are just a shock value, aren't they?
Yep.
Particularly, like, you might half roll your ankle or something like that. It hurts like crazy for a minute.
Yeah.
Throw a bit of iced water on it.
You're right to go.
Magic sponge, the old magic sponge.
Yeah.
Pat on the bum from the coach, and away you go.
Up you go.
So, but I guess we live in a litigious world, and everyone's a bit panicky. Get them off quick.
Get them off.
Get them assessed. So the margin slipped out to 8 here, with Dylan actually struggling a little bit. The West have lost a bit of their drive in the offensive end. They've only scored 1 since the break. Can't see what's going on. My sponsored photographer, Michael Stores, is in the way.
In the way.
So,
he's done a great job, hasn't he?
New South Wales just getting a bit steadier now. There's that ball in. Oh.
Ooh.
That can't be good for your health doing that all the time.
No.
Crashing into Patrick Pillay. Last night, we had a incident in the Victoria game where one of the boys came off second best, bouncing off. Tim Malmo bounced off Patrick.
Yeah.
He's got carrying a bit of a knee injury now today as a result of that. So
not surprised.
Big shout out to Timmy, Australian Sonics player. Made his debut last year. Apparently went brilliantly in New Zealand.
Good safe play by New South Wales here.
Yeah, they're going back before they go forward just to take the edge off.
Yeah.
And the easy option.
Yeah. Wait till he opens up and bombs that in. Bombs the ball in.
And unfortunately, with the height differential there, it's going to be open a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So.
Good backup by Mitch Purser there. I like to see Stu Dent go in the circle when Jerome comes out. I think
You like the rotation of the circle?
Yeah, I do. I don't see much point if you have two shooters out of the circle a lot of the time.
And you're a mid-quarter yourself, Laura?
Sure am.
Excellent.
Yep.
So you like a rotating circle?
I do. Yep.
Don't mind hitting a moving target?
No. Nothing worse than looking down court and seeing no one in the circle, nowhere to go.
Yeah. How about that strength there? Like double teamed by Patrick. He was double teamed there. Both guys are on him pretty tight. Goes up vertical, gets the ball, draws a foul.
With one hand too.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not the tallest person I've ever seen, Laura. And
no, I think I'm probably one of the
short.
short.
About doing stuff like that?
Oh yeah, of course.
You reckon you're one of the shortest here?
I reckon I am. Yeah, I'd like to see if I am actually.
Oh jeez. Maybe on President night we'll see. Whack some heels on you, see if we get you
we'll
out of that
see.
manner. So we're out to 10 here, 31-21. And New South Wales are starting to exert their domination.
Oh,
that was magnificent.
Good job.
What there on the way up. Daniel Cools.
I think Patrick Pillay was just a little bit further out from the goals, so enabled Dan to just get up there and block that shot.
Went for the layup.
For the layup.
Sirree, not in our house. Quick feed. A little bit far out here. Oh, jeez. Like jumping beans in there. New South Wales have certainly hit their rhythm.
Yeah, they have, and I think WA are lagging a little bit. They still haven't quite found their rhythm, whereas New South Wales are settled in nicely. Nice play by WA there, though. It
was a pretty amazing first quarter by WA, I felt, so maybe that took a bit out of them to come in at 18-16. That might have zapped a bit of energy because they're certainly not as zippy as they were. And I think Dylan McPherson, while he might have shaken that off, I think he's limping there. His leg is definitely hurting. So he may have done something to his knee by the looks of it. But
yeah, he's
not
definitely
a quitter
not
by any
having.
Chance.
Yeah, no, he's definitely will not come off if he can help it. But I've just noticed he normally does a hard drive to top of the circle, and I think he's missing that drive at the moment.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's nothing too serious. It's pretty tough though, so he'll be right. Well, risky ball cross court from WA. Nice drive by Stewie Dent. And swishes it in.
For New South.
Great work by Dale Mather there. Smart play by WA as well, not rushing it down court.
One of the changes we didn't mention at quarter time is New South Wales have moved that man there, just caught the ball, Roger Quayle, back to shooter. Roger's vastly experienced, 16-test veteran from the Australian Sonics Open team.
Yep.
And clearly they've moved him back to try and shut down the effectiveness of our future star, Jerome Gilbert.
Yep.
And you'd have to say that that's kind of worked here as the margin's now up to 12, 35, 23.
Yep.
So
he's made an impact.
He has. Yeah. He's an old fox. So every year he tells me he's not coming out. This is his last one, Millsy, he says to me. I say, oh, no.
Every year, one of those players.
And then I see him every Easter, and we have a chat and catch up, and his kids are another year older. So.
Oh, smart work there.
Nice pass by Stewie Dent into the man of the moment, Jerome Gilbard. So you think New South Wales with a lead of 12 would pretty much clear the bench, save themselves for tonight's game?
No, I think definitely still be going hard at it.
Still go hard, yeah?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, you wouldn't rest you wouldn't take Patrick off because he's such a valued commodity?
Not at this point in time, but we'll see what happens later on in the game. Although I did watch one of the other New South Wales games, and they had a moving circle, and that worked pretty well for them, actually.
Excellent.
I think it was last time they versed WA.
WA,
yeah.
The moving circle. Well, we might see that in the second half, perhaps.
Yeah. Always good to have a change-up. Ooh, just overcooked the pass there a little bit.
Yeah, now this is a chance to get one back here. The margin's only 11, and I always divide that by 2 and say that's 6 turnovers. You know, if you can turn the ball over 6 times, you can win the match.
Oh, exactly. It's not even halfway through the game.
Exactly. So there's just some worrying signs for me that WA is starting to falter. That's the only thing.
Yeah, they started out really well. they can just pick their heads up, I think they'll do all right.
Spoken like a true WA person.
Have faith.
Indeed.
Good screen there by Jerome Gilbard.
Oh, great elevation by the old veteran, Roger Quayle.
Commitment. Always like to see commitment.
He slid about, 8 metres there, across the court, got himself some splinters in the shoulder,
Yeah.
gets up and away he goes. And the goal to the west there. Things have gone very quiet over this side of the court, haven't they?
It has actually.
Players aren't talking. Most of the crowd has gone
it's
over
from
for the main
behind us.
game.
Yeah. Yeah. Be nice to hear some yelling from the bench and
It
also
would
from
be.
the supporters. Of course, my players have just had our final, so they're probably all tied out. No air left in their lungs to cheer.
Left it all out in the court.
Yeah, yeah.
So you happy with your tournament overall? First time in the big leagues?
Yeah, yeah. I think coming into this tournament, we didn't really know what to expect because it's our first year. I mean, obviously we've watched the games in previous years, but it's totally different when you get out on court. So our aim was to get to finals, and we got to finals. So
Excellent
yeah.
work.
Yeah, and we've definitely grown as a team over the tournament.
Well,
I remember our first game to now. You know, we've done a pretty good job.
I find that your state grows every year. So,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, whatever programs you've got over there, they're obviously working.
Yeah.
You know, just keep doing what you're doing. Obviously, get some more numbers. Obviously, you need to get your junior base built up. Once you get that done, then the flow-on effect will be huge.
That's right. Yeah, need to build from the younger ages.
Yeah. It's the hardest group
Yeah.
we find in Queensland for us too. We're competing with indoor, so
Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah.
can go to their local indoor centre.
Indoor is pretty big for the younger ages as well,
Yeah,
so just need to get
exactly.
open court.
Yeah,
Up
so
and running.
with 1:20 to play here, we got the West only down by 11. They've steadied. It was threatening to get away from them there,
Yeah.
and they've steadied quite dramatically. That's
Yeah.
unlucky for Jerome.
It
He's
is.
been viewed to be off contact. No,
That's
off the court.
the
So
court.
that's a shame, really,
It
because
is
that
a
would have
sh-
made the margin 10.
It was, and that came from a really good defensive effort from Daniel Cools. Just
Excellent.
got a tip.
If they could get the margin to single figures, you know, they might
It's
be able
anyone's
to
game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
You know,
right.
put a bit of doubt in the New South Welshmen, and they might tighten up.
That's
Patrick
right.
might miss a shot.
That's right. Yeah.
So.
Maybe.
If you're watching at home, viewers, currently we have on the main court Queensland up by 2, 30-28. And there's a minute to go on that one as well. We're inside 30 seconds. And they've got a minute to go on their game. Remember, the winner of this game will play the loser of that game in the main game tonight, prime time, 8 p.m. Sue Gordian. Not sure who's with her. I think it might be either Junior Levy or Will Jamieson will be
Yep.
commentating with her.
Yep.
Depending who wins that game over there, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're inside 10 seconds. New South will be looking for a quick one here. Matthew Porter on to Cameron. He's looking. No, he's not. He's going back. Oh, great tip.
Good job.
Now New South Wales have got time. The score is up. They've got to go long.
They've got to go long.
They've got to go long. Oh, that was a deliberate foul, I'd say, there by Mr. Porter. So not enough time for the goal. So at half-time here, we have a scoreline of Western Australia 26, New South Wales 38. It's a margin of 12.
12, yeah.
Thoughts?
I think WA really settled that last 4 or 5 minutes or so. So
Yeah.
it's definitely just still in the game.
So they've hung in there, haven't
They have, yeah. They haven't let it blow out too much, but they do need to get their heads in the game.
Excellent work. Well, we'll see what happens in the second half. We're going to be back here in about 2 minutes.
Make them dance just like you, 'cause you make me move. Yeah, you always make me go. On the way with your footsteps, I'm in the city that dreams for two. And if you lose yourself, I will.
Welcome back. Day 6 action, 33rd national titles for the Men's and Mixed Netball Association. Looking at a 3v4 knockout semi-final between Western Australia, New South Wales. Current score, Western Australia down by 11, 38-27. Joining me in commentary. How do you want to describe yourself? Netball extraordinaire, Laura Genoa.
Oh, I'd hope so.
Excellent.
Just bringing
Any
the changes.
changes?
Yeah, there's
Excellent.
lots of changes for both teams, it looks like. So for the West, Boyd Berryman moves into wing attack. Guy Ramsey comes on at GK. Simon Bailey moves into WD. And Ash Cliff, Daniel Cools and Mitch Purser go to the bench. See what WA can do here.
An exciting return for myself. We've got the great man, Valance Horn, as, well, he did suit up, but he hasn't made it out on the court. They've teased me with that. Absolutely teased me. He put on a bid and he took it straight off. So the defensive end's still the same for those.
They are the long shots that Student is known for.
Yeah.
And he sinks that one in.
Eugene Lee's come on to GA, replacing Cameron. And they've taken Big Patrick off. Thought they might.
They have, yep.
Yeah. You know, this is a bit of a sniff here for WA. Like when you take out that easy feed in.
Great hands
If
by
WA can get a run on here, they might have to bring Patrick back.
Yeah. You never know. Quick hands by Boyd and Jerome there.
Nice shot there by Jerome Gilbard.
Boyd does bring a lot of experience to the team as well.
Has he been in the team a lot? Like, is this his third campaign as well since we've come back?
Yes. Yeah, I actually played with him my first hit out
Excellent.
in the mixed reserves. We teamed up together.
That'd be someone you're taller than too, wouldn't it be?
Not quite.
Not quite.
Almost, not quite.
So, great pass.
ball.
Vision by Stewie Dent there. Jerome Gilbard gets the money shot.
Yeah, there's a lot of mess happening up the front, so it was nice that he could sight Jerome and pop that one over the top.
I reckon, you know, they've just given WA a sniff here. Taking Patrick off. You said you wouldn't have done it. You would have left him on another quarter. But, you know, coach from New South is obviously confident in her starters, her bench, and she's made the decision.
Oh, great take by Jerome.
That is skills.
Fantastic
You can't teach
footwork
that.
there.
That's just
No.
natural ability. So.
Dylan McPherson seems to be okay.
Yeah. He looked like he was in serious trouble, didn't he?
He was, yeah. Like we were saying, Brew just needed a bit of 5 minutes.
They breed him tough in the West.
Oh, yeah.
It's because you got no water over there. Amazing beaches, but no water.
That's, yeah.
Another great shot there. The margins come into 8. WA are really having a crack at this, 31-39. Remembering that the winner of this game plays the loser of the Vic Queensland game. At the moment, we've got Queensland 33, Vic 31. So, still too close to call. It's like an election. We can't call that one.
No, never.
So. Nice
Good
work
work
there
by the
by
West.
McPherson. He sort of set it up well, didn't he? Got the
Yeah.
foul.
Yeah.
So.
Smart play.
Stewie Dent. Nice solid pass. That's what was lacking in his game last night, that
Yeah.
control there.
Yep.
That was beautiful play there.
Yep.
And his side's back in it with a 7-goal margin. WA's ball now.
Nice little 1-2 dodge by Student there.
No obstruction. No obstruction.
Oh,
Oh, that was an interesting call to say the
that's
least.
a very interesting call.
Perhaps unsighted there. There was a lot of bodies around the ball, so perhaps
Yeah.
the umpire was unsighted.
Yeah.
But the ball knows, and look what happened. See? The ball knows.
Great movement down the sideline by WA. Quick movement.
We've had a caution here on the WD. On the centre, I believe.
Centre,
From
yeah.
New South Wales, yeah. Consistent contact, I think the call was. Oh, Stewie Dent just throws the game clothing sign. Sponsors won't be terribly happy with that. Major sponsors, game clothing. Their sign's just been thrown around. They only cost a couple $100 each.
Yeah.
Thanks, Stewie.
Thanks for that.
So,
Great footwork by GA Eugene Lee.
That was unlucky. I thought the West boy had that. He's made a difference since he's come on, Dale Mather.
He has, yes.
Yeah. It's helped that Patrick's not in there, but he's done his job.
He has done his
he's
job.
certainly worked hard there.
Yeah, especially because Eugene does have really quick feet. He's quite a fast GA. But he's kept with him on a few
The
occasions.
veteran of the side, Roger the Dodger Quail, just snuck in there straight up. He's got an amazing elevation. The guy's got
He
a 60
does.
centimetre jump.
60 centimetres.
Well, that's when he was in the Aussie side. I'm not sure what it is now. Maybe it's 58. But, yeah, but still, amazing elevation, perception and timing.
Yeah,
and that's why he can get that
timing.
ball.
Great timing.
So.
Good defensive pressure by West here.
They're certainly making it difficult, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh. There's no non-contested balls. They're not going to die wondering.
No.
So, there's another one.
Oh.
There it is. Oh, great call. So the West score here, their centre next, it's back to 6.
That's right,
So
yep.
there's a lot of ifs there, but, you know,
Yeah.
great ball.
Good long ball.
When you got that man on your
and
side,
good
everything's
drive.
possible. Stewie Dent, that was
Rolls around
classic
the
goal
top of-
attack play.
yeah.
Needs to
Rolls
drain
around
this.
the top of the
Oh,
circle.
out of the hands, unfortunately. Probably should have passed off to Jerome there.
Yeah.
Look at Roger there, the veteran, just put the ball straight in that guy's hands, got the foul.
New South are quick to bring the ball down then.
Yeah,
I think WA on the back foot a little bit.
but they look a little bit, when they haven't got the big man out there, they look a little bit sort of panicky, you know,
Yeah.
they're not quite sure where to go.
Yeah.
So, obviously, when Patrick's there, you just go to that spot.
Yeah.
But when they have to sort of change their game plan a little bit, it's looking a little bit rusty.
Yeah. It's definitely slowed up their game a little bit, but I think it's still working for them.
Another quick goal there to the West. Where you've got 8 to go here. The margin is 8, 42-34. The New South shooters are just starting to find their way a little bit. And as I speak, they do a step. So
And I think the score for the Vic versus Queensland, Vic 36 and Queensland 37, now 38.
So 2-goal thriller over on the
That's
main
right.
channel.
Yep.
But you wouldn't want to switch off this, would you?
Oh, no way. Of course
Exactly.
not.
You can watch that one on replay.
Yeah.
Stay live with us here.
Stay with us here.
Hello to all our friends back in the West. So. Oh, pull that in. Great chase
Good
there
chase
by
there.
Berryman.
And
And a great pass. Ball slapped out by Roger. No foul.
good strength by Jerome Gilbard there.
He spends a lot of time in the gym. Instagram tells me that. So don't forget, if you want to send us a tweet, AAMNA Men's Mixed. That's the Twitter handle. AMNA Men's Mixed. Our Facebook page, AMNA, Australian Men's and Mixed Netball. And our website is amna.com.au. Hit
Yeah,
the
go-
live streaming tab.
Yeah, go like the page because we do have updates. What's
Exactly.
happening. Yeah.
Every day, after every round, we're doing a score update.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they've been
Yeah.
pictures. I think you featured in one. There was a picture of
I think
yourself
I
there.
did.
Yeah, day
I
2, I
did.
think. Yeah. So, obviously, small people sell. So we've gone with the. My co-commentator is a little bit vertically challenged, but that's the pot calling the kettle black because I'm not exactly tall myself. So
How tall do you think I am?
I'd
How
go
short?
with 152.
Oh, jeez.
Did I nail it?
No.
Okay, what are you?
160.
Oh, my bad. So, is that with heels on?
No.
So if New South drain this, which they did. The margin's 10, 6:08 to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's gotten a bit scrappy, I think,
It has.
from both sides.
Yeah. But The West haven't given up. Like, this game could have blown away, like a couple of their games I've commentated have. This one, not so much.
Yeah, they're still in this. They just need to be careful with the options that they're taking.
They're not
to pass
quite
the ball.
capitalising. They're getting enough turnovers, but they're not scoring off the
They're
turnover.
not capitalising on their turnovers.
And an old coach's thing is, like, a turnover's never complete until you score off the next centre.
That's correct.
So they're sort of not doing that. Like, so that's why the margins stayed at 10 for a while.
Yeah.
Even though they've had plenty of ball.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, smart play here. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Go back to go forward.
So score check on show court 1, 40-37 the Queensland way. Queenslanders with the ball. And surprise, they've lobbed it into Junior Levy. That's a surprise. And he makes it a margin of 4. So, nice shot by the West.
He played fast 5, didn't he?
He did. He was in the Celebrity Challenge. He was on the
That's
telly. Can't remember who he played with. A couple of old hack AFL players. You know, Junior Levy was the star in my eyes.
He was the star.
So, but yeah, no, it was great for recognition for men's netball. I think Dan Ryan, who's coming tomorrow.
That's right.
Dan Ryan will be here coaching the grand final. Commentating the grand final. He'll probably do a bit of coaching as well.
Yeah,
commentating the grand final with Sue Gordian. That's great news for us. Looking forward to having Dan come down. Of course, Dan's come through our program. He was a former Sonics captain.
Yep.
He's played for the Men's Association for years.
Yeah.
Now making his living out of coaching the Adelaide Thunderbirds.
That's right.
Yeah, so he's in Brisbane with them, so we were lucky enough to secure his services.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So we've got a margin of 9 here, 37-46. We're inside the last 5 in this third quarter. WA, if they're going to win this match, need to probably think about making a move now. Get it down to maybe 5 or 6 for this three-quarter time.
Yeah.
You'd be confident going in, trying to catch that sort of margin, but if it was any more, if it was 10 or 12, it'd be a tough ask. Nice shot by Jerome Gilbert, but then again, Superman Jerome, he could do it.
That's right, never know.
That's the opportunity. Great work there.
A lot of air on that ball. We don't want to do that with Guy Ramsey's long arms hanging around.
Yeah, exactly. He's a tall young lad. Looks like he could do with a good feed, but got around there quite well.
I think he's also carrying a knee injury.
Is there any of the West boys that aren't? Is anyone out there healthy? You've told me about 43 people already.
I don't know.
You're telling me a story in the break. One of your players had an appendix out on Saturday?
Yeah, our centre.
For which division?
Sorry?
For which division?
Oh, open mixed. Our
Open
centre,
mixed?
Scott Austin. He, the night we flew out, went into hospital. The next day, the 2 days later, went into surgery, had his appendix out, and 2 days later he's back on court. Flew in and back on court.
So he's playing with stitches in his guts.
Yeah, he is. He's all taped up.
That's an amazing effort.
He's a tough man, that one.
That is tough.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we really relished having him back in our side.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So that's an amazing effort. Well done to him. I'm not sure medically that was a wise thing to do, but
well, apparently it just wasn't recommended.
Yeah, I don't think he got a medical clearance on that one. So
he wasn't told no.
Well, it wasn't told no. It's not really yes, though, is it?
No, I don't think they could say yes for that.
Exactly.
But I heard there's someone else in hospital too.
Yeah, one of the Queensland Open boys. We've commentated on that a little bit. Cole Gray, big shout out to him. He will not be watching this game. He'll be watching the other one.
Yes,
but he had his appendix out as well. But he at least got 1 day away.
Well,
So he played the first day. Felt a little bit of a pain in his gut. They said, "Oh, mate, it's definitely a kidney stone. You'll be right. Drink more water."
Oh, really?
So he drank about 400 litres of water, and
still not better.
Yeah, no. It turns out that he had an appendix. It was just about to burst. They got it out, and to my knowledge, he's just come out of hospital today.
Yep.
So we're inside the last 2 minutes. West had a chance to make that 6, and they didn't take it, unfortunately. But here they'll get another chance. Oh no, it's been taken off him. Unlucky call that. I thought that was absolutely clean.
Smart ball placement there by Eugene Lee.
Exactly. Unfortunately, margin's back out at 8 now for the West. 1:29 to play. New South Wales centre.
So do you think New South are going to keep their lineup, or will they?
Well, I'm calling for Valance Horn to come out.
Yeah.
So, but I think coach is comfortable with this. The margin was similar to this at the three-quarter time. It's come down a little bit. They're under not a lot of threat. If it was 6 or below, if I was the coach, I would have made the change. But I think in this situation, And another turnover here. They'll probably go in at 10 up at three-quarter time by the looks of it. So we're inside the last minute. It's 9 now. And you got experience. Matt Porter, he's been around 100 years.
Will he like you to say that?
No, I've played against Matt a few times, so we'll get away with that one. He's also been through the indoor programs and that, so he's got a lot of experience at the national level. So, and just on cue, he throws the ball away. Commentators
just a fumble
curse.
there.
I have to stop doing that.
Yeah, commentators curse.
Roger Quayle, there was no need for that. It was 30 seconds left. There was no need to throw that ball. And we got a 3-point thriller on the other court, 46-43. Queensland still in control there. Victorian Centre next. That goal makes it 10 the margin. We've got a few seconds left. The timekeeper's up. We're counting it down. The ball's away. They need to go quick. They're not going to get this shot off. At three-quarter time, we've got a 10-goal margin here in a thoroughly entertaining game for me. New South Wales 50, WA 40. Are the heads dropping?
I think they are. I think they do need to keep their heads up. Hopefully they come out in the next quarter raring to go.
We'll be back to see how this match pans out in approximately 2 minutes.
Make them dance just like you, 'cause you make me move. Yeah, you always make me go. Run away with your footsteps. I'll build a city that dreams for two. And if you lose yourself, I will find you.
It's Elimination Day here at the Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Championships, the 33rd instalment, coming to you live from this amazing venue here at the Gold Coast. We're commentating a match between Western Australia Men's Open side, the New South Wales Men's Open side, in the closest men's competition we've had for years. Currently the score is WA. Unfortunately, they're down by 10, 40-50. I'm joined in commentary by Australian legend, Western Australian mixed captain, Laura Genoa.
I wish. Thank you. Thank you very much, though.
What do you think is going to happen in the last quarter? Can the West do it?
Oh, I think they can still do it, but it's going to be a lot of hard work. Also, the changes.
There's been a change?
Yeah, there has been. Dale Mather has gone to the bench, and Daniel Cools is back on in GD. Straight away, the West get a pick of the ball.
Amazing intercept there by Guy Ramsey. Kept him in it because that would have been turned over, could have made it 12 and almost game over.
That's right, yeah.
So Coach
last
Ward
quarter,
making a change there. Surprising one for me. I thought Mather was going okay.
Yeah, he picked up a few good balls. Yeah.
I thought if anywhere, that's where they were winning the game, was in that defensive end.
Yeah.
So do you think we'll see Jerome Gilbert coming out a bit more to try and get more involved, or will he stay remaining as the figurehead in the post?
Oh, I'm not too sure, actually. I think he might do a little bit of both, depending on what's happening out the front. He has improved his game and changed up his game so he does come out of the circle a little bit more than what he traditionally used to do. New South Wales have a very quick moving circle.
So they've made some
Yeah.
changes as well.
Yeah.
We've got Eugene Lynn at the shooter. Cameron Powell, the New Zealand international's gone back into the goal attack position. Matty Porter still running there at WA. So they've kept most of the front end the same.
Yeah,
Here's one of the sweetest shots you'll ever see, Cameron Powell.
yeah.
Yeah, gets a lovely arc on it. Technically correct. If you're a junior and you want to
Watch his
emulate
shot.
someone, that's the guy to emulate.
Yeah.
Is that the right word, emulate?
Yeah.
Look at me go. Pulled that one out of the dictionary this morning. Another great shot there from the aforementioned Cameron Powell.
It's good to see that New South Wales can play both a high ball game, and also a low ball game, depending on who is playing. They have slotted into this new lineup.
So you mean the high ball game, like when Patrick's out there,
Yeah.
and the low ball when we've got
Yeah.
this sort of lineup? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a versatile team. It means
Exactly.
they've got options. So if one's
Exactly.
not working, change
they
it up.
can mix it up. Yeah,
So, yeah, you'd have to say New South Wales are sneaking through this tournament. Like, I reckon they didn't want to play the 1-2 game. I think they were always gearing themselves up for the 3-4. And
Really?
yeah, I really believe that.
yeah,
They've only got one major scalp this week, and that was last night against Victoria. They just
Yeah.
crept in there,
Yep.
and that was a
Snuck in.
surprise to everyone. And I think they're just starting to flex a bit of muscle.
yeah,
Any team with Patrick in it's going to go, win more games than it loses.
yeah.
And I think they're peaking at exactly the right time.
The right time.
Yeah.
I have to agree with that.
So, because on the other court, you've got Queensland at 49, Vic 47. They're having a ding-dong battle.
Yeah,
So one of them wants to go straight through. I'd pity the team that doesn't make it through because they're going to come up against a reasonably
Yeah.
fresh side, whoever wins this game.
yeah,
And at the moment, it's looking like New South Wales.
yeah.
So margin is 12, 53-41. We've got 12 minutes to play here.
Unfortunate for the West there.
Yeah.
Just need to tidy that up a little bit.
So basically, in 12 minutes' time, someone's season will be over.
Sweet shot there for Eugene Lee.
He's got a nice shot too. Seems like
Does.
every one of them has got a good shot.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Everyone they bring out's got a sweet shot. Obviously, beautifully coached. Now, I have to ask you, Laura, I'm
Yeah.
not a player.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to be back in, I don't know, the 40s.
Yeah.
And we got this new trend in netball, these half socky things. I don't even know what you call them. Are they compression socks? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're for cramps.
For cramps.
Calf cramps. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, can I just say they look terrible? but
I myself
But if
don't
there's
use
some
them,
if
but
there's some medicinal benefit, then I'll go with that. But let's see. I noticed it creeping in the ANZ.
It is,
Sorry, not the
yeah,
ANZ. The
Suncorp.
Suncorp Super Netball.
that's right. Yeah.
My apologies to Suncorp, my favourite bank in the world. So they definitely sort of a lot of the players in that competition are wearing them. So there
Yeah,
must be
and
some benefit.
Yeah, and you do see it filtering down through like the state league competitions as well. Quite a few players. The West really is struggling. I think they just need to treasure the ball a little bit more.
Nice turnover there. Dylan McPherson has not quit. I've
No.
watched him for 3 games in a row. I've commentated WA. He has
Never
not quit.
gives up.
Yeah, Jerome there having a nice pushing, shoving match there. I think Jerome won that. And Stewie Dent the shot. There's a lot of noise coming from the other court, and that would be because the Victorians have now taken a 2-goal lead, 51-49, over the home state of Queensland.
Oh, you won't be happy with that.
No. I was trying not to be
Great
parochial.
read there by Boyd Berryman.
Boyd Berryman, the experienced man of the side.
He also has quite good elevation for a short person.
I think short people have to, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
You'd be getting up there, would you?
Yeah, yeah,
Mind you, you probably weigh about 32 kilos, so it wouldn't be hard for you to get off the ground.
yeah.
Oh, smart play there, Stewie Dent. Straight in. So, just repeating tonight, our lineup from 8 p.m. The winner of this game looks like it might be New South Wales. They're leading by 12 with 9 to go. And they will play the loser of Victoria and Queensland. At the moment, the Vics lead by 3. They are in possession of the ball. Brody Roberts to shoot. and it's just gone out. So they lead by 3. So if everything finished the way it would, 8 o'clock, main game, would be New South Wales, Queensland in a state of origin battle. Nice shot there to Jerome.
Yeah, it was good shooter movement. I'd like to see more of that.
I was talking to the manager before the game. She was telling me he's shooting 93% for the week.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't ask for a lot more than that, can you?
And he still won't be happy.
Yeah, well, there is 7% improvement there. Yeah. So, call time. We're getting the sponge out. Get the super soaper. Oh, that's tough when you got to do your own mopping up.
Yeah.
Don't we pay people to do that? So, he hasn't quit, and he's mopping up his own sweat. Commitment.
I'm just having a look out on court. New South seem really relaxed.
What's the body language like on the West boys?
A little bit tense, I have to say.
Yeah. I think they are starting to realise they might be going home soon.
Yeah.
Might be having a few lemonades tonight.
Yeah.
So.
I'd like to see them finish strong, though. Good take there by Jerome Gilbard.
Oh, McPherson is competent from there. I think we had a warning there.
I think there might have been a caution or a warning.
Yeah, it looked like it. Well, he has been getting beaten up there, poor old McPherson.
He has, yeah. He's played on.
Yeah. So we've got 2-point game in the other game.
Good shot by Student there.
And we've got a 9-point game here, 8 with 8 to go. So they've got it into single digits. So if they
Good defensive pressure.
just have a run at it here. Here's another turnover. This will make it 8.
And quick ball
quick
movement there.
release, quick
Fantastic
goal.
work by the West.
Here they come, the West.
Yeah.
8 to go, and they're down by 8. So
And their centre pass.
now this is where the composure's got to kick in.
Yeah.
So McPherson, nice work.
Smart ball movements needed here.
This is lovely play. They went around the zone, that into the big
Great
man.
take by Jerome. Good balance on the baseline.
So now we've got a game on our hands. We're up to 7. 7 to go, 7 to play.
That's right.
Okay,
It's definitely doable.
It is. Great contest
Almost
there.
by Simon Bailey.
Oh, close to a hell ball or a step, but got away with both. Oh, stop it. The Millsy shuffle. I invented that move back in the, well, I won't tell you when.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Get the
embarrass
ball,
yourself.
you take it all the way under the hoop. Easy game. And it's usually the vertically challenged shooters like myself and that gentleman out there, Mr. Lee.
Oh,
So,
fantastic play.
Jerome. Awesome shot.
Well, WA is still in this. They need to keep pushing, and full court defensive pressure is needed.
Just taking their time here. Oh, we got a step.
We got a step.
7-goal margin. WA ball next. And it's getting very willing out there. Bodies going everywhere. I'm not sure if McPherson's got any ribs left. Great work by Berryman. Oh, no, unlucky. It was the right option.
It
Just
was,
a little bit far from Jerome. Might not have been expecting that.
No. New South just bringing it down really quick. Fantastic defensive pressure by WA just then.
Take your WA glasses off for a moment, but was that a bit quick?
A little bit.
Okay. As called. I think Cameron Powell's looking like he wants to come off. Might have hurt himself or something there.
Great work by Jerome.
Jerome,
Gilbard there.
another goal. We're at 6 points. Here's the time
Here's
call.
time.
Powell is coming off from New South. Oh, tactical timeout
Yeah,
here,
we go.
clearly. You wouldn't replace a moving GA with Patrick Pillay, would you?
No.
Yeah, I think the New South Wales coach has got a little worried here. The margin is 6. She brings the big man back. He's got a smirk on his face. He knows that
He
it's,
knows.
it's a tactical timeout.
Good effort by West. They forced that change.
And they absolutely
They did.
But I think the coaches hit the panic button.
Yeah. I can hear the West bench cheering.
Indeed.
To my right here.
Stewie Dent, a no-look pass. Did 400
Yeah.
of them last night. Didn't need one there.
No, look, he didn't see the player because he wasn't
Oh.
looking.
Big Patrick. He's been sitting on the bench for a quarter and a bit. But you wouldn't know it after that shot.
No.
The man
Straight back
look
into
at the
it.
man's arms. They're about as big as my legs. So he is in pretty good nick.
Yeah.
So we've got 57-53 in the other match, so it's shaping up with only 4 minutes to play there. So it's shaping up. We could be looking at a New South Wales-Queensland major prelim.
Great
Patrick.
defensive effort.
And I think the WA bench appreciated that.
I think so. Yep.
We've still only got 7 to 4:36. It's doable,
It
but
is.
you'd have to go bang, 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 wouldn't you?
Oh, that was probably not the
not what
best
you
option
wanted.
there. No,
No.
unfortunately.
Playing a bit of catch-up netball, sometimes
Yeah.
you force that pass.
You do. Yep.
So
Well, this is also where you need to settle. So you need to play quick netball, but also need to settle and be smart.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a catch-22. You
It
think
is.
you've got to play faster, but actually playing slower is a better option.
that's right.
and it's very
Yep.
hard to get that to the players.
Yep. Oh,
So
Dylan goes down again.
same knee.
Yeah.
I hope he hasn't done a more serious injury.
Yeah,
I think if it wasn't a final, he would have come off in that game.
I think so.
Earlier in the second quarter, it was when he first did the injury.
Yeah, there, and he's such a.
We've called
Oh,
time.
here we go.
So
Yeah, he's definitely in some pain.
and we're back on live. Matty
He'll
Porter.
push on though. He's one of the toughest, I think.
Who's that? Sorry.
Dylan McPherson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's pretty much played on one leg for the second half.
he has.
So,
Yep.
You know, Jensen into the big man. Patrick, get out of my way. Thank you very much. And I might have. Oh no, we're going back the third time, and we'll have a goal. It's a simple play, isn't it? Get it to the big
Yeah.
man, in through the hoop.
In the Yep. Pretty easy play.
I guess that's why you got to rate Jerome Gilbart's performance this week up there. Like, of the 4 big shooters for
Yeah.
the 4 states,
Yeah.
he's the shortest, but he's
Yeah.
probably got the great amount of skill with the way he has to move, get the
Move.
ball, and he's probably got the greatest range with distance of shot.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
And he has worked really hard on that as well.
Yeah,
he
I
trains
think
pretty hard.
I think he
yeah.
loves being in the Australian team. He's come
He
up from
does.
23s,
Yeah.
so he realises if he's going to make a go out of it in the Opens, he has to work harder than everyone else.
Yeah.
And some of the rewards are coming through, and maybe he'll get it on Saturday night.
Yep.
Another great intercept there by Cools. It's getting a little difficult. The clock's not your friend at the moment if you're from the
No.
west. It's 3 to go,
Oh,
and you're still down
pressure
by
pass
8.
there.
They're probably at the stage where you got to look long into Jerome, just try and get that quick goal.
Yeah, and I'd love to see potentially some screening by.
Yeah, he did
Stu
one
Dent?
just there.
Yeah.
Well, Jerome did one there for Denny.
Yeah.
Absolutely smashed Josh Byron. Australian teammates in the 23s.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yeah.
They play separate ends. Not sure what the angst would be there.
Yeah.
So, he's a big man.
What size shoe? Do you know what size shoe he is?
I know where you're going with that. I will never ask that question. As it is here at the Gold Coast Leisure Centre, WA are fighting to the bitter end.
Yeah, they are. That's good. Good bit of play by the WA team.
I won't lie to you. When I saw this match, I thought that this would be could have been a blowout, and it definitely hasn't. It's been most entertaining. The boys
Yeah.
have certainly put in.
Yeah, they haven't given up
They have not
at any
given up.
point. No.
And the fact that the New South Wales coach had to do the
Yeah.
Shonky injury to bring
That's
on Patrick
right. Yeah.
says what they thought of it.
Yeah. Credit to the West boys.
We've got 58 all in the main game. Vic ball, but they're at their own baseline.
Oh, fantastic play by WA there.
Stewie Dent, another goal.
Slips into the circle.
60-53, a minute and a half. Great save by the big man. Looked like it was going out for all money. Oh, great drive there by Lee. Finishes the shot. We're trying to keep an eye on the main game while we commentate this one. It's very difficult. The scoreboards are not positioned well for us. But the amount of noise coming up, we're thinking that the Vicks might be up by 1. Yep, with Junior Levy close to the ring to tie it up. That game looks like it might be headed for Oscar.
Yep.
Bit of overtime. We're inside a minute here. I've been really proud of the way the West boys have fought this game out. They're only down by 7. They've scored 54 at the moment. That wins more games than it loses.
That's
right. It's just unfortunately the New South have scored 61.
Yeah. New South have just come out a little bit on top. But the West boys have played with heart. I've been really impressed with that. Compared to that game last night against SA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah.
So maybe they realised that this would be the game they were playing and didn't focus fully on that one. But it's been a much better performance.
Potentially.
You've got a superstar in Jerome Gilbert. The margin's 5. The timekeeper's up. I think it's going to be a bit of heartbreak for the West. And there it is. That's full time here at the Gold Coast Indoor Sports and Leisure Centre. 56 to the West, 61 to the New South Wales Blues. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I'm really, really impressed with the WA game. I thought they really kept their heads up, kept themselves in the game, but New South Wales are just too good for them this time, unfortunately. Good luck to them in the next game.
Well, the next game, we're still not sure who's in the next game. It's definitely New South Wales, we know that much. We definitely know it's at 8 p.m.
That's right.
And we definitely know that it'll be Sue Gordian commentating on the
right.
live stream on our main channel.
I definitely know both of us will be watching that game.
Oh, I'm not sure about me. I'm exhausted. So, Laura, thank you so much for your time. We're going to talk to a couple of the New South Welshmen just after this, but we're going to just go to a quick commercial. First time commentating?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a natural. You'll be reading the news back home before you know it.
Thanks so much for having me. I really enjoyed it.
We appreciate it. It was great to get a Western Australian perspective. And have an enjoyable evening. Don't have too many lemonades.
No worries.
We'll
Thank
be back
you very
shortly
much.
with the player of the match. Welcome back to the Gold Coast Sports and Leisure Centre, where I'm joined by the New South Wales captain, Valance Horn, player of the match, Roger Quayle. I'll start with you, Val. 61-56. Felt like you guys might have played within yourselves a little bit?
Yeah, we were kind of looking at the bigger picture as well, but I guess we started really well, but all credit to WA. They definitely came at us and they were relentless, didn't give up all games, so they made us fight for it, so all credit to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Like last night, WA played SA. They were quite awful, to be honest with you. But today they were controlled. Sneaky little move there. You had to bring Patrick back on.
Yeah, that's right. So we're hoping to try and rest some bodies for tonight's game. But, like I said, WA really just wouldn't let us kind of carry on with the game. So had to just kind of play some safety there, bring Pat back on. But, look, we got the result, and that's the main thing.
So how is Cameron's injury? It looked terrible there. He had to come off there in that last minute.
Oh, yeah. No, I think he's got ice over there and getting a massage.
So he's better. Oh, I'm shocked.
Miraculously.
I'm shocked. I'm also joined by Roger Quayle. Roger, you just keep turning back the clock, my friend.
Each one's harder than the next, Millsy.
Every year I run into you at these things, and every year you tell me this is definitely your last, but you're playing as good as ever.
I'm sure that's not the case, Millsy, but appreciate you saying so.
You definitely haven't lost your elevation. You're up against one of the young guns of Australian netball in Jerome Gilbard. You restricted him quite well, I thought. Keys to playing Jerome?
I just keep moving your feet. I think same with anybody else. He brings, multiple dimensions to his game. He does have good elevation. He's quite mobile and he's tall, so he does keep on his toes.
Exactly. And for a big fella, he's got a fair amount of range in his shot as well, which is something he's added to his game over this year.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just got to stay on him. Keep your hands over the ball when you can.
Well, tonight, gentlemen, you're taking on, we just saw we didn't see, but we heard that Victoria have got over Queensland, so you'll be up against a State of Origin clash. Just want to point that out. You're not going so well in the rugby league. Do you think the tide will turn tonight?
Yeah, look, we're feeling really positive. T's done a great job of rotating our squad, so we're feeling pretty fresh for a Friday of Nationals. So, we've taken down Queensland. We had a great game against Victoria last night. So, I think we're going to give them a good challenge, and if it's ever going to change, it's going to change tonight.
And Queensland, few injury worries. Our teammate from the Sonics days, Cole Gray's in hospital with the appendix. A few of the other boys are carrying injuries. You guys are pretty healthy?
Yeah, overall pretty healthy. I think a few little niggling injuries, which you always get when you play, 5-6 days of intense netball. But, overall we're looking pretty good. So we're ready to come out firing tonight, and we'll see how we go.
Bit of quiet confidence there. But the big question is, big fella, you'll be up on junior levy. How do you stop the great man?
It's a very hard one to stop, but we'll see who's on junior tonight. He's been doing a really good job of sharing the load around this week, so who plays tonight's anyone's guess, I think.
Yeah, Josh Byron played on him early in the week. Young fella, up and coming, massive elevation. You two guys might complement each other.
Might do. We might do. It's happened once this week, but we'll see what happens.
Absolutely getting nothing from the New South Wales boys about tonight's game. They are playing the cards close to their chest. What I can tell you is that it's a game between New South Wales, Queensland, 8 p.m, show court 1. If you can't get your backside courtside, which is what we say here at the Sonics particularly and the Amner Challenge, make sure you're tuned in. Sue Gordian will be commentating. And now that the Vics have won, we're going to be getting Will Jamieson, Australian captain. He'll be commentating. He'll be commentating on you, Val, former captain, Australian captain. It's going to be an absolute cracker. Make sure you tune in for that. Before that at 6:30, Sue will be doing the mixed prelim final. It's going to be a great night's entertainment. We're up against Friday night football. I reckon we're going to win. Be the ball, and we'll see you back here in a few hours.